I sat in my childhood bedroom, now converted into my temporary office, listening to my parents' dinner party chatter drift upstairs. For the past year, I'd lived at home while building my software company, enduring their constant reminders about real careers and proper jobs. Still playing with her computer games, my mother's voice carried up. 28 years old and living at home. At least Sarah's sister has a proper corporate position. If they only knew that my computer games had just revolutionized artificial intelligence. The acquisition papers were being finalized tonight. "Pass the salt, dear," my father called to me. They'd insisted I help serve dinner to their business associates, a reminder of my unsuccessful status. I carried the salt shaker down, catching snippets of conversation about stock portfolios and corporate success. My sister Amanda sat smugly in her investment banker suit, fresh from another important merger. "Sarah's just finding herself," my mother explained to their guests. "Though we've tried to guide her towards suitable employment." I kept my expression neutral, remembering their reaction when I'd turned down a prestigious consulting position to start my company. They'd called it career suicide. I called it vision. My phone buzzed silently in my pocket. Another update from my lawyers about the acquisition. Everything was proceeding perfectly. Remember when she thought she could compete with Silicon Valley? Amanda smirked to her banker colleagues. As if some bedroom coder could create real technology. My phone vibrated again. Final contracts ready. Acquisition price confirmed at $13.8 billion. Through the dining room window, I could see news vans beginning to gather at the end of our street. They were early. The announcement wasn't scheduled until tomorrow. "At least let us set you up with some interviews," my father tried again. "Johnson & Williams is always looking for junior analysts." I smiled slightly, serving dessert. My software had just made Johnson & Williams' entire trading system obsolete. Marcus, my lead developer, texted, "Tech blogs getting wind of the deal. Should break tonight." "Such potential wasted," my mother sighed to her friend. "We even offered to pay for business school." I gathered empty plates, remembering how they'd dismissed my early code as meaningless programming. Now that code was worth billions. "Sarah," Amanda called out imperiously, "fetch my portfolio from the study. I want to show everyone my latest investment success." I headed to the study, passing the family photos that charted my decline from promising student to unemployed programmer. Tomorrow those same photos would be worth a fortune to the media. My phone lit up with another message. Forbes cover story ready. The bedroom billionaire, how a home coder revolutionized AI. Perfect timing. In less than 12 hours, they'd learn what their unemployed daughter had really built in that upstairs bedroom. "Still dreaming about tech success?" Amanda asked as I handed her the portfolio. "You know, my firm could use a junior data entry clerk." If she only knew that her firm had been desperately trying to buy my software for months. The dinner party continued, each guest taking turns offering career advice to the poor dear, still living at home. None of them noticed the increasing number of news vans, or the way my phone kept silently buzzing with updates. Tomorrow, they'd understand exactly what I'd been building while they thought I was just playing with computers. Let them enjoy their corporate success stories for one more night. Tomorrow everything changes. The evening wore on and I continued my dutiful daughter role, serving coffee and nodding politely at their career suggestions. Each condescending comment just made tomorrow's revelation sweeter. My final text of the night: all systems go. Tomorrow you become the world's youngest self-made female tech billionaire. I smiled, gathering the last of the coffee cups. Sometimes the best success stories are written in the rooms where nobody expects anything to happen. And tomorrow my childhood bedroom would become the birthplace of a tech revolution that none of them saw coming. The next morning I sat at my little desk in my bedroom, watching CNBC prepare to announce the biggest tech acquisition of the year. My parents were having breakfast downstairs, still discussing potential job opportunities for their struggling daughter. "Sarah," my mother called up, "come down and look at these entry-level positions I found." "In a minute," I replied, adjusting my webcam for the live global broadcast scheduled to start in exactly 15 minutes. My phone buzzed continuously with messages from tech journalists, industry leaders and eager investors. The news vans outside had multiplied, though my parents somehow hadn't noticed them yet. "Breaking news coming up. the TV announcer downstairs declared. Tech giant Microsoft set to announce largest acquisition in company's history. I changed into my CO attire, carefully hidden in my old high school closet, as my parents continued their breakfast, oblivious to what was about to unfold. "Sarah," my father called. "Amanda's coming over to help you with your resume." "Perfect timing," I whispered, checking my appearance one final time. My sister should arrive just in time for the announcement. The doorbell rang. Amanda's voice carried upstairs. "Where's the future data entry clerk? I have some excellent starter positions to discuss." My phone lit up. "Live in 5 minutes. All networks standing by." I descended the stairs just as CNBC's breaking news alert filled our living room TV screen. "Turn it up," I suggested calmly. "You might find this interesting." "Why?" Amanda smirked. "More tech companies you wish you worked for?" The anchor appeared. "Breaking news in the technology world. Microsoft has just acquired AI startup Nova Systems for a staggering $13.8 billion, making its founder the youngest self-made female tech billionaire in history." My mother reached for the remote. "Sarah, we don't need to watch things that'll just discourage." She froze as my photo appeared on screen. Nova Systems, founded by 28-year-old Sarah Chin, has revolutionized artificial intelligence with its groundbreaking neural network technology. The resume in Amanda's hands slipped to the floor. That's impossible," my father whispered. "Actually," I smiled, straightening my suit jacket, "it's been quite possible for about—" I checked my watch, 12 hours now. My phone buzzed again. "Live interview in 2 minutes. But you've been living here," my mother stammered. "Playing with your computer. Running a multi-billion-dollar company," I corrected gently. "That little program you heard me working on? Just sold for more money than Amanda's entire bank manages." Amanda sank into a chair. "The data entry position won't be necessary," I smiled. "Though I am hiring. Senior positions only, I'm afraid. Need quite a bit of experience to work with our technology." The TV switched to a live feed from my bedroom. And now, live from Nova Systems' original headquarters, we're joined by founder and CEO Sarah Chin. "Excuse me," I said to my stunned family. "I have a global broadcast to do." I walked back upstairs, leaving them staring at the TV as their unemployed daughter began explaining how she'd revolutionized artificial intelligence from her childhood bedroom. "Miss Chin," the anchor asked, "how does it feel to become the youngest female tech billionaire in history?" I glanced at my bedroom door where my family now huddled, watching in shock. "It feels like validation," I replied smoothly. "Sometimes the biggest innovations come from unexpected places, even a bedroom office where nobody expected anything important to happen." My mother clutched her coffee cup. "All those nights we thought she was just playing with computers?" I finished, smiling directly into the camera. "I was building something revolutionary. Though I did appreciate the free rent while becoming a billionaire." The interviews continued all morning. My family remained frozen in place, watching as industry titans praised my innovation, as stock markets reacted to the acquisition, as their daughter's hobby was revealed as a tech revolution. "The coding noises," my father said faintly, "from your room at night, were worth about $1 million per keystroke," I confirmed between broadcasts. "By the way, I'll need to convert my bedroom into a temporary satellite office. The main campus won't be ready for a few weeks." Amanda stared at her corporate portfolio, now worth less than 1 minute of my company's revenue. "The job suggestions," she whispered, "were very thoughtful," I assured her. "Though I think I'll stick with running my own company. The benefits are better." My phone buzzed again. Time magazine cover confirmed, "The bedroom billionaire." 1 month later, my childhood bedroom had transformed into a high-tech command center. Screens covered the walls where boy band posters once hung, displaying real-time data from Nova Systems' global operations. My little computer desk had been replaced by a workstation worth more than my parents' house. "Miss Chin," my assistant entered, "your sister is here. She's been waiting in your old living room for an hour." I checked the security feed we'd installed. Amanda sat stiffly on the family couch, her once proud investment banker suit looking somehow less impressive now. Her portfolio briefcase, the one she'd used to taunt me with job prospects, sat untouched beside her. Give her another 10 minutes, I said, reviewing acquisition offers from other tech giants. Let her remember all the times she made me wait while she explained real careers to me. When she was finally shown up, she found me conducting a virtual board meeting with tech leaders across 3 continents. Just a moment, I told her, finalizing a billion-dollar partnership. Global operations don't pause for family visits anymore. Amanda watched silently as I directed international teams, approved revolutionary projects, and casually declined acquisition offers larger than her bank's total assets. Sarah, she started, then stopped, taking in the transformed space. This is different from the hobby room, you remember? I smiled, closing my holographic displays. Amazing what a few $1 billion can do to a bedroom. Mom and Dad, she began, are adjusting, I finished. Though Dad's still having trouble with the news vans outside, and Mom can't quite handle the Forbes reporters calling for interviews. My phone buzzed continuously, tech CEOs seeking partnerships, investors begging for meetings, universities requesting speeches. Your banking position, I mentioned casually. How's that going? She flushed. We actually lost some major clients. They switched their accounts to companies using your AI system. Ah yes, I nodded. The technology you suggested I forget about in favor of data entry work. Funny how things turn out. My assistant appeared with more updates. Google CEO is holding for you. And MIT wants to name their new AI center after you. Schedule both, I replied. And please bring up the family investment portfolio. Amanda's eyes widened as she saw her impressive corporate success dwarfed by my company's morning fluctuations. That entry-level position you offered, I smiled slightly. What was the salary again? 40,000, she whispered. Interesting, I said, pulling up my company's value. That's what Nova Systems makes every 30 seconds. The screens showed our global impact. AI changing industries, technology reshaping the future. The resume you brought me, I asked. Still have it. She nodded. Frame it. It'll be worth something. The last job I never applied for. My phone buzzed. Time magazine, how a bedroom coder changed the world. Mom's dinner parties, Amanda whispered. Different now, I said. Funny how her friends all remember supporting my hobby. Our house had changed too, security systems, satellites, tech hubs. A suburban home turned into headquarters. The new campus, she began. Opens next month, I said. But I'll keep this room. Every giant company should remember where it began. My assistant entered. Your UN AI presentation is ready. Thanks. Also, show my sister our developer salaries. Amanda's face dropped. Junior coders here earned more than her senior banking job. The family Christmas card, she muttered. Will be fun, I smiled. The unemployed daughter seems to have found work. She turned to leave. I pulled up our newest innovation, something bigger than today's success. Amanda, I said, next time you give career advice, make sure you know the career first. After she left, I focused back on running a tech empire, from the same bedroom they once mocked. My phone lit again. Nova Systems valued at $50 billion. Bedroom startup becomes tech giant. I smiled, remembering their words. Get a real job. I built it myself, and it changed the world.